And the next model is Biba model. So what is Biba model? It is very similar. It came after Bell-LaPadula. So Bell-LaPadula model was built first, and then Biba model was built. And it is similar to Bell-LaPadula, but it addresses the integrity of data. So as I said earlier, Bell-LaPadula addresses confidentiality, but Biba model was built to protect the integrity of the data, because not all the organizations, not all the institutions are concerned about confidentiality of the data. There may be some financial institutions, for example, who may be more concerned about the correctness of the data, about the integrity of the data, than maintaining the confidentiality aspect. So for those kind of organizations, systems, applications, Biba model is more relevant as compared to Bell-LaPadula model. Okay. So instead of using security levels like you saw in Bell-LaPadula, Biba model uses integrity levels. Okay. Now there are two rules of Biba model. First one is simple integrity. So in Bell-LaPadula, we had simple security. Here we have simple integrity. And it says that a subject cannot read data from a lower integrity level. Because when we're talking of integrity levels, we are talking about how trusty, how trustful that specific data is. So if some data has got a higher integrity level, and if some data has got a lower integrity level, then that means data at the higher integrity level is more trustworthy than the data at the lower integrity level, right? So this simple integrity property rule says that a subject cannot read data from a lower integrity level. Okay, why is that? Because you don't want the subject at a higher security level to be able to fetch information from a resource that is not as trustworthy. That is maybe because let's say there is an application that needs to fetch some data from some file. Okay, now that application is at a clearance level of secret, for example. Okay, and the application and the file that the application is trying to fetch data from, that file is at an unclassified level, or maybe at a public level. That means anybody could have added some information in that public file, because that public file is public, right? It is accessible to everyone. So you don't want your application, which is at a security clearance of secret, to be able to read its data from a file which has got a public integrity level, because anybody could have made edits to that file, could have added to that file. So the information in that file is not so trustworthy. So you want to avoid reading data from a less trustworthy source, and that is what this property is about. It says a subject cannot read data from a lower integrity level. No read down. Okay. And then the second is star integrity property, which says that a subject cannot write data to an object at a higher integrity level. Okay, no write up. So those are the two rules of Biba model. Now there can be confusion between Bell-LaPadula models rules and Biba models rules, but just remember that when the rule is talking about simple, simple is about read. So in Bell-LaPadula, simple property is about no read up, whereas in Biba model, simple property is about no read down. Okay, and when it comes to star, star property is about write. So when it comes to Bell-LaPadula, star property says that you cannot write up. Okay, sorry, you cannot write down. And when it comes to Biba model, that star property says you cannot write up. All right. And remember that Bell-LaPadula is about confidentiality, Biba is about integrity.